Right, gotta go find the Archmage. Tell him about that weird glowing ball we found down in Saarthal. Ooh, Colette Moretz.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school
I
of
know, I
magic,
know.
and don't let anyone tell you
I know,
otherwise.
Colette. Restoration is valid. You matter. You matter to all of us.
Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
Alright, let's see. Circle of Strength, Bone Spirit. Oh, you know what? That's a good one to have. Some of these, that would be a good one too. Some of these restoration spells are super, super helpful to use
Why
against
are my research
undead.
materials constantly disappearing? I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
You know, that's not a bad deal at this point. Let's train a few times in restoration. Might as well. Get that level up a little bit. Okay.
Until next time.
Let's learn us something. I'll have to show you guys Bone Spirit the next time we're in a crypt and we can attack some undead. Because it's a pretty powerful spell, but the effect, like it looks like this color, but like flies through the air and messes up undead. It's actually pretty cool looking, and I really enjoy using it. So let's go... Anyway, let's go see the Archmage. Wait, where's this taking me? Oh, cool. Ooh, Archmage's quarters. I just realized I have not been in here yet. Look at this place. Is this swanky? This is quite swanky. Archmage is living... He's living pretty good, isn't he? Hello, sir.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, sir, we haven't.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Yes, we are quite clear about that. Actually, sir, I need to speak to you about Saarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
Wait, what? Did you just say incinerated? Okay, we'll get back to that. We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Oh, Staff of Magelight, thank you. I'd actually like to know a little more about the college's history, if you don't mind.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Fair enough. Is there anything more you can tell me about the Great Collapse?
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Wow, sounds pretty intense. But back to something you said earlier, it sounds like dangerous research is a problem around here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Just out of curiosity, have you ever met with the Psijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the arch-mage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. Until next time.
Yes, until next time. It's good talking to you, Archmage Aaron. Curious if there's anything I can learn while up here, such as enchanting knowledge. So let's see. That's a staff enchanter. That's cool. Fun fact, the staff enchanter in this particular room is part of a mod I have installed that makes some changes to the College of Winterhold itself. In the vanilla version of the game, a lot of this stuff actually isn't up here. So I'm a fan of the changes that the mod made. Kind of makes the College of Winterhold feel a little more magical, for lack of a better term. Is that Mystery of Talara? Cool. Nice. Man, I have just learned so much since joining the college. And that's the point of college, kids. It's to learn. Except, in that case, I was not destined to learn. Okay, let's see. I guess I need to hit the books. I need to go speak with Urag in the Arcanium. Let's go see what light-hearted, cheery Urag has to say on the subject of floating orbs down in Nordic ruins. Urag! Ooh, actually, Urag, hold that thought. I know I just shouted your name across the library, but ignore that. I need to try and disenchant some stuff. Ooh. Yes, sir. I will take that. Actually, what necklace do I have on right now? Let's see. Oh my gosh, wait. I wasn't even wearing the right... wasn't even wearing the necklace I normally like to wear. Let's see. I guess I'll put on the Galder amulet fragment. Let's try that again. I was wearing this crappy Saarthal amulet that whole time. I didn't even realize it. Crap, that's why my my armor rating felt lower. Okay, Urag. Hello, sir.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Oh, don't worry, I won't. I'll treat the books like they're my best friends. I need to learn about something we found in Saarthal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Orthorn. Okay. Well, doesn't anyone care that Orthorn stole these books from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Oh, thanks. Who is Orthorn, anyway?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Alright. And why are these mages in Felglow Keep?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Ah, understood.
Fight well.
Alright, well, looks like I'm hitting the road. Where are you off to in such a hurry?
You there. I have questions for you.
Okay.
You were in Saarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Maybe.
I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
Why does this matter to you?
Something was discovered in Saarthal that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Okay, well, see you later, Ancano. So you told me not to insult your intelligence. Should I insult your looks instead? Haha, got him. Alright, let's set out. Set out to go find those books. We'll also go to the museum first. Where's Felglow Keep anyway? Alright, so it is over near... It's like between Whiterun and Windhelm. Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the museum real quick and see if I can add anything to the display count and see if there are any items I can break down, etc. You know, drop off some inventory. And then I will head back out for some more adventures. Let's see. Arian, hello.
Yes?
Okay.
Farewell.
Nothing new for him to say. Let's go in here to drop off some items. Okay, here we go. Now let's go over here. Or over here to my safe house. Wait. Oh my gosh, I always get so turned around in here. Where's the safe house? Where is it? Is it over? It's over here. Okay. I always get so turned around in this place. One of these days, though, I'm going to remember where my safe house is without having to, like, circle the museum 5 or 6 times. Okay. Just got done sorting all my inventory. And I'm about ready to hit the road again. I also just remembered that I found... What did I find? I found something that I meant to read. Or left that tomb. This, the Writ of Sealing. I picked it up off that Uric Galderson guy. What does this say? Oh, it started a quest. Be bound here, Uric, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Huh, I don't know what that means. Oh, I have so many things I could do. So I could... Okay, so I could follow this, this thread. Yeah, figure out why this powerful draugr was entombed. And why he has a broken amulet. I could continue with the College of Winterhold quest and go track down this Orthorn guy. And I could also do this quest that I started when I found that random book in the college, where I can find several, what sounds like several artifacts that would actually probably be helpful for the museum. So I don't know. I kind of Tell you what, let's do this. Let's check this out first. Forbidden Legend. Let's follow this thread and see where it leads. And after that, or, you know, I can assess the situation once I figure out a little more about what this quest entails. Ooh, Saarthal Amulet. Oh, cool. Oh, wait. Oh, Galder Amulet Fragment, okay. Galder Amulet. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. So that's the staff I collected from, what's his face? Cool. Okay, yeah, I kind of want to see, I kind of want to find out more about this mysterious draugr guy. So it looks like I need to go, where do I need to go? Where is it telling me to go? Oh, back to the college. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have left. Whoops. Alrighty, let's go see where I'm supposed to investigate this particular mystery. If I had to guess, I'm probably gonna have to go to the Arcanium in a second. But let's find out, shall we? Let's go find some answers about the forgotten, the cryptic message, whatever it was. Oh, hey, there's another party happening in here. Alright, let's... Looks like I'm being directed over here to a book. Yay, reading! I love to read. Let's see how long this book is. If it's short enough, you guys might be lucky, and I will read it. And that looks short enough. We can do this. Alright, this is Lost Legends of Skyrim by draugr the Elder. Alright. The history of Skyrim is vast, predating even the most ancient records of man and Mer or elves, by the way. Much has been lost, fallen to the ravages of war or the turning of the ages, but nothing is ever truly forgotten. Where no records exist, legends and folk tales offer us a key to the past, a way to piece together truths half remembered in the minds of men. For generations, the people of Saarthal have told whispered tales of the Pale Lady, a ghostly woman who wanders the northern marshes, forever seeking her lost daughter. Some say she steals children who wander astray, others that her sobbing wail strikes dead all those who hear it. But behind these tales may lie a kernel of truth, for ancient records speak of Omriel, a mysterious figure Ysgramor's heirs battled for decades and finally sealed away. Reachmen tell the story of Pheolan Red Eagle, an ancient king who rallied his people and drove back the armies of Cyrodiil with a flaming sword. Though accounts vary, they too seem to be based on an underlying truth. The imperial chronicles of Empress Hestra mention a rebel leader of that era who was eventually cornered and slain in battle, at the cost of a full legion of men. But some tales prove far harder to analyze. Among scholars, perhaps the best known is the forbidden legend of the archmage Galder. In the dawning days of the First Era, as the story goes, there lived a powerful wizard by the name of Galder. Wise and just, he was well known in the courts of King Harold and the Jarls of Skyrim, and his aid and counsel were sought by man and Mer alike. And then he was murdered. Some say one of his sons killed him, others that King Harold, jealous of his power, gave the order. But Galder's 3 sons fled into the night, pursued by a company of Harold's best warriors and the Lord Geirmund, the king's personal battle mage. A great chase ensued, from the wilds of the Reach to the glacial north. One brother is said to have perished in the ruins of Folgunthur, at the foot of Solitude. The others were run to ground soon thereafter. And once it was done, King Harold ordered every record of their murders destroyed, and Galder's name and deeds were struck from the rolls of history. Even today, few sources remain, and no bard will tell the tale, but perhaps the truth yet remains in some ancient ruin, waiting to be unearthed, for nothing is ever truly forgotten. Fascinating. Wait, so am I supposed to take... Oh, I'm supposed to take that. Okay. So... Oh, I should have... Okay. the quest isn't going to update until I actually read it from here. Okay, cool. I read it. Quest? Can we? No? So, it's not activating? Weird. Okay, I'm turning through the pages. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I did it. Okay, well. Okay. So luckily I know where to go. And also the book kind of told you where to go. We need to head to Folgunther, and I actually know where that is. If I could just get outside. Here we go. So to follow up on this quest, we'll need to head over to Folgunther. So that is over here. So now we can head inside and figure out what the heck is going on with this Galder situation. Let's see, where is the... I think it's over here. It's like a journal. Oh, nice. This is stuff for the museum. Nice, nice. Take that, take that. Is this anything? No, it is not. Okay. Alvaro's tools. Why? Oh, those are named. Oh, what? Wait, hold on. Alvaro's tools can be used from your inventory to prospect fragments to try and find more keystones. It exchanges 2 fragments for a keystone if successful, or costs 1 fragment if it fails. Rate of success. Oh, interesting. Okay. Neat. So this is a thing added by the museum. Or by the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod. Cool. So it sounds like I can possibly get more keystone fragments whenever I find an excavation site. And if it fails, I lose a keystone, but I could possibly gain more of them. Who are you? Am I supposed to... Are you coming at me? Who are you? You're not coming at me, are you? Oh gosh, is that a dragon? Of course that's a dragon. Anum-la, the Swamp Knight. Interesting. Looks like that dragon's not attacking. Who are you?
What you want, stranger? I don't have time for chit-chat.
Oh, fair enough. I was just passing through.
Then pass. Be like the wind. At least it has the courtesy not to speak.
Forgive my impertinence. I would simply like to know your name.
And the politeness continues. Perhaps I am speaking with a noble. My apologies, my lord. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, traveler. I meant no offense. There are simply so many bandits here in Skyrim, and such few persons of character. As for my name, my clan once knew me as Anum-la, but fighting folk called me the Swamp Knight.
How did you get that name, the Swamp Knight?
Well, it's a short story. I carry a sword. I'm from the swamps of Black Marsh. Do you need me to continue, or can you piece it together from here?
Well, I am poorly educated and unfamiliar with Black Marsh. Please enlighten me.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I used to think Skyrim was nothing but snow and werewolves. But there's trolls, too. To be honest, there's more to the name than just living in a swamp and sticking things with a pointy end.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was hatched in a small tribal village, lost in the swamps between Thorn and Hellstrom. In other words, in the middle of nowhere. As the hatchling of a small and pitiful clan, I couldn't afford to travel to the city and train under the guidance of the tribal guard.
I understand that most travel is done by boat.
Right you are. But few boats stopped by my village.
You said you were born in a tribal village, but it couldn't have been isolated.
There were visitors. In fact, every few years, a recruiter from the city would come to the village and conscript those in the clan who showed promise. Only a handful of hatchlings were chosen. All of them were males. Males I bested in combat 100 times over. I figured the only way I'd be a soldier was to train on my own. So, one night, I went out into the deepest swamps with nothing but a hist branch.
Really? What happened out there?
I committed myself to killing a feather serpent. On the second night, I thought I'd vanquish 3. By the first hour, my only goal was to survive. Somehow, I managed. I labored through the bog and hid inside a hollowed-out tree. I waited and watched for predators. And as I watched, I learned.
What did you see?
I saw how the serpent camouflaged itself in the foliage. How the Leviathan waded effortlessly through the swamp, simply by refusing all effort. I saw how on bright days the lizard used the Hackwing's own shadow to scuttle around unseen, and how on dark days all creatures clung to the mist. By the time I was grown, I could slay 5 feathered serpents with a single slash and do it with my eyes closed.
So you explained why you got the name Swamp Knight, but not how.
True enough. The name came when I joined the company of fighters, many of whom were celebrated warriors from all over Tamriel. There were members who served as honor guards for tribal chieftains, and those who trained under guild masters and various regiments of the Empire. There were even retired assassins from the renowned shadow scales of legend, but none knew of who I was, or why I was recruited to join the company.
Why is that?
The truth was, I was never supposed to be there. I had found the invitation on a courier while traveling west toward Gideon. Undaunted, I told them the story of how I trained to become a knight. I used that exact word. In truth, I'd only heard the word knight in passing. But when travelers from strange lands used the term, their words spoke with a tone heavy with reverence. That's how I wanted them to speak about me. Naturally, the company laughed uproariously at my expense. They dubbed me the Swamp Knight, and I've been that ever since.
Strange that no one questioned your involvement.
Oh, they did. But Dalum A assured them I was on the up and up. He was our leader and the one who assembled the crew. I never asked him why. Maybe he was just curious. Maybe he ascribed it to fate. Maybe he thought he could make a wife out of me. Poor fool never had a chance.
Alright then. Well, it was good talking to you, Anum La. Hopefully our paths will cross again soon. But I have a crypt to go explore, and I think I needed to read this journal. Okay, let's see. So this is... oh gosh. It's a lot of reading, but this is Danis Velen's journal. How long has it been since I first heard the Galder legend? 80 years? 100? I can think of nothing else now. My goal is at hand. After years of searching, I finally traced the ivory claw to a collector in Bravil. His death was necessary, but I have it. At last, I have it. 3 days of non-stop riding. I reached Anvil ahead of my pursuers and took passage on the Ice Runner bound for Solitude once more. The other passengers are becoming suspicious. Returning from dinner, I caught one brute rooting around at my quarters. He almost found the claw. Had the captain not intervened, I would have flayed him alive. I hoped to spend the voyage sequestered in my room, reviewing my notes and preparing spells, but I need to deflect some attention from myself. I'll have to mingle, pretend to be just another petty mage. For now. The brute claims to be an adventurer, off to seek his fortune in the ruins of Skyrim with his companions. Perhaps I can turn this to my advantage, use them as fodder for the traps and draugr within the tombs. I can see the greed in his eyes. Yes, that should work. 3 weeks to solitude, the captain says. If I have to suffer these fools longer than that, I'll swim. With the brute and his companions in tow, I led our band across the marsh to Folgunther, where we made camp for the night. Little has changed since my first expedition 10 years ago, but this time I have the claw, and I will have the amulet. I spent all night preparing a synopsis of my notes, in case some fragment of the tale or piece of ancient lore may be needed to bypass the wards within the tomb. Then I cast all my books and scrolls into the fire and reduced my life's work to ashes. At long last, today is the day of reckoning. If I cannot have the amulet, no one will. Well, that's very selfish. Maybe I wanted that amulet. Besides, something tells me that I will be able to get my grubby little mitts on it in no time. Let's grab that soul gem and head inside. See what awaits us in Folgunther. Alright. Got some bone chimes here. A trap that I do not want to step on. An adventurer. Hope that wasn't one of the guys that was brought in here from the ship. It probably is, though. Okay. Let's see. What have we got here also? Let's turn on my lantern. I feel like that's going to be a helpful tool in here. I had noticed upon rewatching and editing the videos that it actually gets really, really dark in a lot of the interior locations in this game. So I'll try to remember to keep my my lantern on so that the lighting doesn't become an issue. Because I want you guys to be able to see what's going on, even though on my screen it's perfectly normal. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I guess it's just showing that somebody already figured out the puzzle. And I need the ivory claw to use that little keyhole. Oh, hey friend. Oh, you know what? Let's use bone spirit. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. This is really cool. Boom! Alright, right in the face! Right in the face! Ow. He just shot me. Boom! There we go. Okay. Right. If there's any other... Let's see. Okay, so I need to head up that away. Any other... I feel like in the past when I've used this, it's been very effective when I've Ow. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty shield. I like that. Definitely taking it. Oh, hi guys. Clear the thin the hurt a little bit. There we go. Gotta love some enviro kills. Oh, a skill book. Yes, that's great. And a level up. Man, this is a good day. Alright. I am always in the mood for a level up. And an excavation site. So I wonder if those tools I picked up are going to play a role in this. Dig site is exhausted. Oh, poor dig site. Dig site is exhausted. Dig site is all tuckered out. Poor dig site. Let's loot up. Don't worry, viewers, my faithful viewers. I promise very, very soon, I believe, I will be at the point in this playthrough where I don't have to, like, religiously loot every single body that I come across, you know, scrounging for gold. We're almost to the point where I won't have to do that anymore. So, let's check out what's up here. Ugh, that doesn't look good. Danis Valen, I assume. Hello. I will take your cloak, because it's pretty. I'll take that dragon claw. Take your journal, and have a look. Wow, okay, wait. So, this is a long... Let's see... Okay, yeah, I'll read this. I'll read it. Alright, so this is his second journal. How to summarize a lifetime of research. So little of what I have learned matters now. The petty politics of ancient times, the age-long campaign to wipe out all mention of the Galdr name. I know not what awaits us within Folganther, so here, then, is the truth of the tale, as best as I have been able to piece it together. In the opening days of the First Era, the arch-mage Galdr was revered throughout the north. Wisdom, wealth, honor, and power were his, and even Ysgramor's heirs sought his counsel. Smothered by his shadow, Galdr's 3 sons grew cruel and resentful. They lusted after their father's power and prestige, and eventually Uric, the eldest, discovered its source, a mysterious amulet from which he never parted. Together they conspired to murder their father in his sleep and divide his amulet between them, and so it was done. Consumed by their newfound power, the brothers laid waste to the surrounding villages. So great was the carnage that the High King himself intervened, sending a company of battle mages led by the arch-mage Geirmund to subdue the brothers. And after a devastating battle, the 3 fled the field. Mikril, the youngest, was run to ground in Folganther, the ancient barrow at the foot of Solitude. And though he fought for 3 days and nights, he was at last overcome and entombed there, his crypt sealed by an ivory claw. Geirmund pursued Uric to the shattered crypts of Saarthal, half buried even then. 10 veteran wizards fell before Uric's elemental magic, but he could not overcome them altogether. He too fell, and was sealed within the ruined city. And at last, Sigdis was cornered in the southernmost reaches of Skyrim. He challenged Lord Geirmund to a duel, knowing his foe was honor-bound to accept. And they clashed in battle, matched strength for strength, and fell together on the field before Ivarstead. The High King ordered a tomb built for Geirmund on the lake which still bears his name, and had Sigdis sealed within, forever guarded by the one who slew him. Galdr himself was interred in a cave not far from where his tower once stood, in the place called Reachwater Rock. And when it was done, King Harald issued an edict. The name and deeds of Galdr and his sons were to be expunged from every record, every chronicle. Under pain of death, no word of them was to be spoken, lest any tried to recover the amulet that had been sealed at so great a cost. And so it was done. But a little survived the ages. Enough. 4,000 years have passed, and the tombs remain sealed. The fragments of the Galdr amulet lie within. Since the day I first heard the rumor, I have felt its power calling to me, pulling at me. I will be the one to reclaim it, restore it, and bear it out into the world once more. I must have it. I must. Sorry that didn't work out for you, friend, but I kind of need you to move. Gotta activate the keyhole here. And I think I see some enemies right over there. Hi, fellas. Yeah. Got him. You silly boy. Pew. There we go. Heal up a bit. Double check that there's not anything up here I need to grab. Don't think there is. So let's press on.